pocketbook is empty and my heart is full of pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, just waiting for a train.
Love that.
Hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 54th The Hot Mess Express. How is everyone this evening?
Oh, great. Had a great day.
That's awesome.
How about you ladies?
Oh, my goodness. Just a busy day and just loving to be here with my two favorite beauties in the world, Roxanne and Miss Didi.
Oh,
and everyone.
Sweet. What do I
But I mean it. I'm real sweet because I mean it.
Sweet as sugar.
It's a pretty busy day. I feel like I just slid in here with the seat of my pants. I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy to be with all of you guys. And Peplin says hello outside digging his pond.
Brian.
Now, you know how I heard that transmission? You said, when she said, how are you? She says, well, I've just peed my pants and I'm happy to be here. That's what I heard.
I got my depends on. I love it. I love it. That's
I
right.
peed my pants and I'm proud.
We pee our pants and we're proud of it.
You're gonna try though.
Oh, or was that a secret?
No, it's no secret with me. I'm old.
It's here. We air all everything.
And if we don't make you pee your pants, something's wrong.
It happens to everybody at some point in their life.
Right? And if it hadn't happened yet, it will. Don't worry.
It will. If you live long enough, it will.
Right.
Running through the hellos for us this evening?
Sure. Our first one in that I can see is Patty's Petite Tanks. Good morning. She says she's going to say good morning. Good night. I started off on Justice Show this morning. I'm surprised she'll let me come back. I was in a Hot Mess Express mode this morning.
Choo choo.
She is lurking. We have Fishy on, also 3G, and Beck's Fish Room. And of course, Mary Paige, she's been in there chatting a little bit. And Miss Jen Yu.
Jen.
She's got her train ticket. Choo choo. And Master Aquarius, just call me Eduardo. And I guess we have a hashtag Charizard.
Oh, Charizard?
Mm-hmm.
That's from
Oh, that's-
Dream Fish Keeping. Thank you for the
Dream fish keeping.
Dream fish keeping. I got an update on that.
And we have Mr. Snail Guardians. Hello. And I am a snail today. My little video thing came out today for I am a snail.
Yes, I've got to get on that. My day is coming up.
I'm a real snail today. And Paul McCarthy, hello, hello. Thanks for coming. And Jen Yu says she loves the thumbnail. It kind of looks like green sirens.
Oh, thank
Burning
you.
viewers.
Jen.
That's a good one.
Taking you to shore for a shipwreck. Yes, we are.
She's on to you, Foxy. She's on to you. And we have Lady Warshak. Hello. Welcome,
Hey,
Buddy Piper.
Bunny.
And Ray Aquatics, Robert. Whizzle Aquatics. Happy belated birthday from yesterday.
Happy birthday.
And
John.
Gina Reef's birthday today, too. So
Yes. Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday, Gina.
Gina Reef. Happy birthday, Gina Reef. Okay.
I just need to know if she had savory or sweet breakfast.
yeah, right? What was your birthday breakfast?
Well, sometimes she likes savory breakfast, sometimes she likes sweet breakfast.
Mhm.
So last night her dilemma was, whatever she wakes up in the mood for on her birthday. So, and she left the morning show to go to breakfast. It's like, what does she have? The things we need to know.
Exactly.
It makes my life better just knowing what she had for breakfast.
Right.
We need Gina.
And we have John, my fish tanks aquatics. Hello, John.
Hey, John.
Hello, John.
And the Nano Aquarium guy. Hello. Kenny is lurking. Hello, Kenny. And
Hi,
he
Kenny.
got a shower
Kenny.
today. He got a shower. That was a big moment.
All right. Oh,
Oh,
praying.
It was probably a big moment for Danny, too.
Right.
Big boy, hello. Crown Tail, hello there. Mark Sterlson, good day, good day. I've got to get an accent.
Good day. Good day, Mark. Good day.
And we have Myrtle, welcome. And there's Gina. You got to let me know, Gina. I won't be able to sleep good without knowing. And the Zen Ginger, Raven Thomas.
Well, it's
Ricky Hoyas, and it is Rickety Choo Choo, he says. And there's hello, Dennis Christensen. Hello.
Dennis.
There's our Matt, Liquid Zoo, OnlyFans.
Hey,
And he said
Matt.
he would go anywhere with me. I know that. Right. Take me to the store. Whip out that checkbook. Then we'll see. I can spend your damn money. Mexicali Fish Keeper.
Mexicali. Hey.
The people. Michelle E. Hello.
people are here with us this evening.
Good crowd in here tonight.
Oh, we
Always
do.
great crowd. But Mary, I see a question for you from Browntail. They ask, do you have
Yes.
experience on using commercial meds, etc., for fishes from your vet experiences?
And that's the thing. My vet experiences come from large animals like horses, cattle, stuff like that, and dogs and cats, and a few reptiles. Fish are like a whole new thing for me. Roxanne probably has most information on them. I've used salt and what is it? Lamana salt? Wait a minute, that's dewormer.
The Bambasol.
Yeah, I've used little things like that and had success. But I really am learning like fish medications right now. So I'm sorry I can't help you with that.
Yeah, that's something we need is a fish medication class.
Yeah,
Yes.
what kind of help are you looking for specifically, Browntail?
Now, Roxanne's who I talk to.
My go-to is heat and salt and water changes and time. And if that doesn't
Yeah.
work, or if it's a parasite issue, then I'll treat. And I usually go with the standard triple threat, the trifecta treatment of this. I still like to do the general cure, the Icex, and the erythromycin, the original three. And those I have. If I have to do anything more than that, it's on a case-by-case basis, but I don't even like to use those meds. It's typically salt, heat,
Yeah.
sugar, fresh water, and the first course of action. After that, then I go nuts.
Yeah.
Cool.
Speaking of salt, I just got salt today. Let me see. I'm not meaning to interrupt.
While you're doing that, there's MSC Aquatics. It's all aboard the Hot Mess Express, and Miss Lori Monster Fish Gal is in here.
Hey, Lori, Grandma. I just got some of this, the Fritz.
Oh,
Yes,
I just got some
I
recently
don't
too.
Hey, you know what? And I don't know what the difference is, but it does dissolve a lot easier. You know, like you put it in there and it dissolves real easily. So
That's what I heard. It's finer chunks.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a very nice salt. And, you know, Amazon, I think maybe $8 Prime, and it's a big bag of salt. It's like what is that? Like a pound or something? I don't even know. And I can't see. I'm waiting on do salt.
Just got to feel it. Yeah, that feels like a pound.
Right, but yeah, it feels about like a pound. But I'm telling y'all, I've used different salts, and this, like, you put it in there and it's like dissolved perfectly. And I'll tell you why I had to get it. Okay, so Mud Skipper, my little Betta, is doing better. She's healed up, her little eyes healed up. But now my wife's caught Betta that I got from Aquafunk is not doing well. I don't know what's going on. I think he has a parasite. He's not gaining weight, he's getting skinnier, and so I'm going through a treatment with Everything Aquatics, her triple, what is it? It's like triple anti-parasitic. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. Not triple. It's an anti-parasitic duo. I'm feeding him that and giving him the salt baths and adding a little bit of salt to his tank. But I just
You
ordered.
gotta get on it.
I just ordered him a girlfriend, and she should be here any day. So he better straighten up.
You better
That's
beef
why
it up there.
order him a girlfriend.
That'll make me
Zoom
feel
out,
better.
'cause
But
I am so glad to see Freshwater Ichthyology today. If y'all don't check her channel out, oh my gosh, she is amazing. A lot of times your comments are turned off, and I can't leave big comments. But girl, your channel is fantastic. From the science nerd part of me, I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, she came on the Morning Aquatic show one day, and it was fascinating.
Yes, she is very fascinating.
And
Excellent.
I found myself, even though I was lured into the sing-song of her voice.
Oh yes.
I don't know what she's
Beautiful lady.
saying, but it sounds so nice and soothing. I can't hear you, Rox.
We just posted.
MCMC.
Thank you.
And we also had Richard Reynolds pop in.
Welcome.
Stephen P can't chat tonight, but he's here.
Oh, Stephen, but we love you.
Eric Wyrock is here.
Eric.
Rebecca from Freshwater Ichthyology.
Going to be a guest on the Hot Mess here on the 19th. So that's
Who is
Rock. The 19th.
Oh.
So that's
Oh no,
exciting.
not Rick and Poopy Pants.
I should tell you guys, yeah. So
Y'all wearing matching bottoms?
And there's my buddy Al Wet Socks. Hey, love.
Ow.
well,
And Darlene.
so I wanted to give a shipping report for what we for our Heflin Creek Aquatic store this week.
You've been busy.
Oh yes, it is so hard to keep everything stocked and on the site, and then keep everything straight in the house and neat and organized, and not look like we live in a hoarder's closet with all the packing material and stuff everywhere. So we definitely have to be more streamlined. We had a 99.99% success rate this week. We did lose one fish shipping. We had one DOA in shipping. So that was unfortunate, and we're not sure exactly what happened because the fishy looked very healthy. It just looked like it might have just passed away. But all other fish arrived healthy and well. And out of I think it was 447 fish we've shipped so far this season, that makes a total of 2 DOAs.
Wow.
So,
That's awesome.
of course, that's unfortunate. I mean, we're trying to do the best we can, but it's sometimes, you can do the best you can, but sometimes stuff still happens in shipment, and sometimes you don't know what happened.
Right.
Well, the way you ship it's awesome. You know,
Oh my
it's
gosh,
top of
Roxanne.
the line.
It's
But
phenomenal. The way, yes.
we want to be upfront and honest about our shipping and our care of our animals and the actual losses that we have during shipment. And so far, that's why I wanted to give you guys that update. We've been awesome and great. And we had, like 3 weeks ago, we had one fish DOA in shipment. And this week we have fish DOA in shipment. So,
I've got one too, Dream Fish, some more Vienna guppies, because I've got Vienna guppies from Carlos, your average fish keeper. I can't remember, I think it was Allison or somebody had won some on their stream and donated them to me to help me mix up my lines and make them stronger. And Dream Fish Keeping, I'm working on the unboxing video. I did lose one of the males, and the other male and 3 female. I lost a male and a female, but I have 1 male, 3 females left, and they are beautiful. And it's amazing how, like, these lines came from one person and your lines came from came from you, and they all came from Corey's originally, but yours has got some different colors, like they're brighter in the patterns. And then my ones up here, they're all bright and beautiful, but there's like a little difference where they have been, you know, separated apart. And I can't wait to mix them together and then, you know, share them with the FishFam. It's going to take me a while, guys, but I'm working on it. But so far, his Dream Fish Keeping's females have almost like a blue hue to them. They're beautiful. But I did lose one of the males and I cried, but I think it was because our weather was kind of hot, cold, whatever, you know, and it just happens. It wasn't nothing he did, but I did lose 1 male and 1 small female, but the rest of them are doing great. They're in my Hydra aquarium. And as soon as I get them to quarantine, I'm going to put them all together and start letting them do their thing. And I'm excited about that. So thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just had to throw that in there.
Got some new blood in the tank.
Got some new blood in there.
And that is the perils of shipping. Sometimes you do lose a few fish in shipping, and you can do the best you can, but sometimes it's just beyond you.
It just happens. But he sent them on Monday, and they got here on Wednesday. So as far as the shipping time, they came in perfectly. Yeah,
they came in pretty fast, but for some reason, just one of them, the person said that it must have just passed because it looked fresh.
Yeah,
like
that's what this looked like. Like one of the males was just barely moving. So, and I tried to bring it back, but he just didn't make it. But like I said, the rest of them are doing great. So I thank you. They are beautiful. Hey,
So
Mel,
He said he bred for that pattern, so.
yes. Oh, they are gorgeous. Like really gorgeous.
Are you guys hearing me okay?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're kind of in and out. And I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm talking over. I'm trying not to. I'm going to shut up.
It's the freshwater said it would be interesting to cross 2 lines and see the outcome and the offspring of them.
Yes.
When I had to put. And I also wanted to say that KJE, guys, is so very close to 1,000 subscribers. I think he's 9.5 last I looked on his live stream. So if any of you guys are not subbed to Keith over at KJE, please go over and give that dude a subscribe. He's awesome. He has an awesome store. Awesome help. He does everything. Awesome. I love Keith.
Oh yeah. He's got the I'm sorry, the Dr. Basilier's food. Yes.
He's got awesome. And Escape as well. Driftwood says excellent prices.
Yes.
And I got to order some stuff from him. I need to write that down. I can't remember. I have all these ideas, and look, I have to write down. That's a Caradina.
Writing down too. So
because he does have some great looking plants.
He does, and I bought some plants from him over 2 years ago, and I started them out, and I think 2 or 3 tanks, and they're now in most of our fish tanks in the house. Unless the cichlids have eaten them, otherwise they're in all the other tanks.
Oh, well, cichlids got to eat too.
So they're
Speak-
strong.
Your-
Yeah, too, but they don't need to eat my plants. They're too expensive.
I know.
Speaking of
Oh.
cichlids, your hyper aquarium video where you did the unboxing of the heater was
Oh, yeah.
so beautiful, Roxanne. Man, that tank looked fantastic. So Hyger, if you're watching, that was that was A plus. You did a great job.
Yeah, those
As
cichlids,
always.
those are
Yeah.
Brian's babies. They were the Orlei and the peacock cichlids.
Oh,
there's
they
some
were so pretty.
They're too expensive when they're allowed to come out, but it's a pretty spicy tank, and they don't always get along, and sometimes they like to give you a bath too. They'll splash. It's really beautiful when they're calm for that moment. Like once a week, they're beautiful fish.
Beautiful tank.
Hippie John the fisherman hit his 200 this week.
Hippie John, love
I-
you.
I think that's
Congratulations.
Hippie John. You deserve that. That's awesome.
Yes, indeed. Keep on keeping on, brother. You're going to be there before you know it. And another one that needs to be at 1,000 is Chris Stubbs. If you guys don't know Stubbs Aquatics, please check him out. He's in Canada. I think everybody here knows him, but he's really worked hard at doing his channel, and he is just fantastic and a great friend. So y'all make sure to check him out too.
I've been
New
on
love, Austin,
photography
hey.
for a year.
Oh,
Yeah, Michael.
okay. I did want to give you guys a little bit of announcement about one of our fellow shoalmates.
Yes.
I from Jimmy P for a little bit before the live stream this evening, and he wanted me to let you guys know that he is back in the hospital for some more testing.
Yeah.
Be out of communication for a little while. He doesn't want anyone to worry. He's just got to stay in and get these tests done just so they're all done in a safe environment. As soon as he can, he will be back with us. He apologizes.
Oh, don't apologize.
He doesn't need to apologize. And Jimmy,
Oh.
we are here when you're welcome to come back. And I'm going to annoy you with emails and texts every gosh
Right,
darn
and I am too.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to him and then I just quit and I didn't know that, Roxanne kind of filled me in. So Jimmy, you are in our thoughts and prayers. You've been in my thoughts all day long today. Like seriously, I can, and you're going to, Jimmy is, oh my gosh, if y'all don't watch his live streams, he's got like a fantastic live stream. You just feel like you're at home watching him, having fun with him.
He can just talk all day. Like I can just listen to him talk. And he just has one of those calming, everything's gonna be okay. Just vibe. I love it. Hi, Dad.
Say hi, Calvin. He said hi. He went out the door. There's his hand.
But
And Jimmy, we love you. I hope you're watching, but you know that we love you. Oh,
any
well, thanks.
updates you get from Jimmy, I will come to you guys. It's just that it's hard for him to text while he's in the hospital.
Yeah.
And Jimmy's a hot mess too.
Oh, he is. He is the hottest of the messes, and he's
He's
a
a little
mermaid.
firecracker. I love his little snipey comments.
Oh, Gina says she's going to lurk and start editing her birthday video. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
Oh, hey, listen here. I had one of those sappy days. I have those days that I'm just like super sappy, leaving comments and telling people how much I love them. And I was talking to Taylor of Simply Betta, and I told her that I wanted her. I'm like this comments. I told her, Lisa of KG Tropicals, Joanna of Primetime Aquatics and the Smallscape, Kasha of Creative Pet Keeping, and then of course Taylor. And I said, do you think there's any way me and you guys and Didi and Roxanne could get together one night for a super hot mess express episode? I haven't heard any words yet, but I'm just throwing it out there. We want them. That would be so much fun.
That would be so exciting. I would probably throw up hard before the stream.
It's going to happen. I'm putting it in the universe. I want those ladies to come on with Would it not be fantastic? I'm praying
Yeah.
that secretly, they're watching us, they're lurking and listening. So we love y'all. That would be so amazing. So
Yes.
sorry, I just had to throw that in there.
That would be fantastic, Mary.
It's going to
Make it
happen.
happen.
Hey,
Jason
Bobs.
degenerates at Fish Keeper, depths unknown.
Degenerate.
Um,
He has a pack a bowl challenge for the month of May going
Oh,
on his channel.
yes, I was thinking about doing it. I want to do it, but I was informed we'd have no space for a bowl.
Well, you don't have to have a bowl.
No, we really
Do
don't
what-
know where
do
to
what
put.
it is. Do the
oh man,
base.
Didi, that looks fantastic. Look at all her aquariums.
That big base, you can put like
Yeah.
6 little shrimps in there.
Oh,
The
it looks great.
last little space I have left in the house to put any more tanks, he's currently building too.
Well, it can't be a tank. It has to be something other than a regular normal tank.
Right,
So
like a base.
you can use a giant brandy sifter.
Ooh,
Compressors
that
filled
would
up,
be,
balances above the windows to hold tanks
love,
and shelves.
love.
There's not much
Oh my
space
gosh.
to shelf everything.
I'm trying to think of the channel. He's been around a long time, and I totally went blank. But he's got a huge, like, life-size wine glass, and it's
Yes.
a guppy.
Yeah.
Who
That's
is
what
that?
I'm
And I know it, and I can't think of it.
Flip.
I've gone.
I've got one of those things packed
Oh my
up
gosh.
somewhere.
That's Flip
That is so
Aquatics.
cool. Mike, I know his name is Mike, right? And he's
Flip,
like a ball. Huh?
that's Flip's Aquatics. That has the
Oh no,
white.
what? It's
No.
Oh my god. No, it's not Rob. His name is Mike, and he oh my gosh, I've gone
Is
totally
it all
blank.
things
Somebody-
fish?
What is it?
All things fish?
Nope. It's
Nope.
one that's been around for a long time. I'll think of it here in a minute. I've gone crazy. I have those, brain fart, super senile moments.
I posted the packable contest and chat.
Right, but it's so cool.
Yes, it's a
My-
snifter. I said
Oh my
snifter.
gosh, it's gonna drive me crazy to figure
It's
this
hard to
out.
get your teeth and mouth, everything working together sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, because most people don't sip their brandy on them.
Right.
Like, here, I'll catch the drops as they fall.
Oh, it's the rack. The rack is halfway done. So yay!
We were-
Yeah, Brian's been working on Roxanne's rack a lot.
I know he has, Didi. Aqua Pros, Jenna P, you got it. Aqua Pros.
Well,
Thank
I
you,
always
Jenna.
thank you, Jenna. Thank you. Why do I always mix them together and think they're the same?
Yeah,
I apologize for that.
yeah. Flip is Rob. Jenna, you are awesome. Good job. I wish we had the wheel of like y'all have on your channel. You would be the winner.
Some of
Oh,
you
would you be the first
snifter.
loser?
Ricky.
You would be the first loser.
that
I like
like me.
I like Ricky's answer there. Brandy snifter was pretty
Those are huge. Those glasses are huge. I was actually looking at one, and one was like 54 ounces.
That
like
is so
that-
cool.
Eight.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's what she said to Jennifer.
Now,
Hey, was
see,
it Rico's birthday this past week too? Was it Rico's?
mm-mm. Now,
No,
his
when
was a
was
while
Rico's birthday? Oh, okay. See, that's well. Anyway, happy birthday, Rico.
Well, let me
Like
just pull up the
Aqua-
birthday list that I have started. So if
Mhm.
anybody has birthdays,
Birthday.
if you let me know, I'll add it. And they're also on fishfam.link if you let him know.
Oh yes.
Yeah, if you guys
Yeah,
are
got it going on.
March 3rd.
say it, just let Matt know, let Didi know.
Diego had a birthday last week. Alan
Oh,
Food
Diego,
had a
happy
birthday on the
birthday.
21st, and Scuba Stevo on the 19th.
Oh, happy
Oh,
birthday, guys.
Also, Chris Multi-Tank Addiction had emergency gallbladder surgery
Yes.
this week. I guess
So
he's doing
glad
okay.
he's healing. And Kenny E had his shoulder surgery. So
Yeah. Fast healing for all these. There's Chris, or there's Kenny. I have getting the hiccups for their fast healing, and also for Jimmy to be home with us soon too. Everybody.
Yeah, see, I thought I was through with all my bowls and tanks and everything, but now we got this contest going on. So I had to order some shrimp to go in this thing. So I just had to.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been, since we're quickly running out of space in the house for tanks, I'm trying to get it to balls in his room if we can just borrow it for a while. Put up another trick.
Well, look, if you still got room on top of a refrigerator or dryer or under the bed, I know it can work.
The wash above the washer and dryer is taken, above the fridge is taken. Underneath the bed is a possibility. I didn't think of that one yet.
There you go. Be a perfect spot for shrimp tanks. Just slide them right under the bed in tubs.
Yes, I want an axolotl in the bathroom. That's not fair.
Oh, have y'all been watching Roxanne's little axolotl babies? They are so precious. From
much.
Susie Q.
Yeah, they're. I'm gonna start listing them soon on the Get Gills. They're getting
All
really,
right.
really
They're
big.
so cute.
I think I'll actually probably have at least one ready for next week. There's 3 types that we have. We have the dirty leucistic, which is just the typical leucistic with a few black blotches on it, so they're called dirty leucistics. We have they both have the GFP gene, so they both glow under blue or black light, but with axolotl, please don't use black light. It aggravates
the stress.
And we also have the wild type pattern, non-GFP, and then we have the wild type pattern, GFP. So we have the wild type that don't glow and the wild type that do. So those are the 3 that we will have available very soon. 2 states where they're legal. There's a few states in the U.S. where axolotls are not legal. I know 3 of them off the top of my head are California, Maine, D.C.
Maine is strict, man.
There's one more. I'm not thinking of it. You need a permit and another.
Yeah. I remember Joey from Joey, the one that used to be on Father Fish with us. I can't even think of her name right now. But she was Hat Trick Farm. Thank you, Didi. I'm having one of those moments tonight. But there was something like they weren't even supposed to have ponds outside. Different things in Maine that were the laws and stuff on things you could keep. And I couldn't get over that.
Yeah.
And our wet socks. You're the CPD grandpa. You see that, Roxanne? He's had CPD fry.
Oh, Matt says, I currently have 4 clutches of mysteries. What do you think my chances are? Well, Matt, where are they? Is there a lid? What's the humidity like? Temperature? Tell me the conditions of the clutch area, and I'll tell you what your chances are, sir.
Man, I loved watching Matt the other day. He was showing his koi. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful.
Are beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh, Al.
Yes.
Babies, that's so awesome.
That is so amazing.
They'll make themselves all day long if you let them. You know how to let them. Otherwise, they'll go fast.
I do too. Lady Rashish was talking about I adore axolotls. Have to understand the proper husbandry though before I can commit to one. And I'm with you, lady, or I'm gonna call you Lady Art, because I don't know. I know that their water has to be cooler. Their diet, they are carnivorous, right? They eat both. Just tell us about them. You don't care. Tell us about some of the basic requirements for them.
Well, how we hatched the axolotl babies is we've kept them in 71-degree water. Now that is on the high range for axolotl. They like between 60 and 72 max. Anything over 72 will open them up to a host of diseases. The cooler water actually keeps them healthier. But we have very clean creek-fed well water here, so we can
Yeah.
get away with 71 degrees. We keep them on bare bottoms because they will eat everything. They have very poor sight. So any
And
bit of
they are
food,
cannibalistic too, aren't they? Is that what
yeah,
you were telling me?
because they have poor sight, anything that moves in front of their face, they'll go after. And it could be their sibling or it could be food. So that's why we keep them separated.
Right.
I only want to keep them between 60 to 70 degrees. We feed them different things, such as the biggest at the point they're eating at the moment is they are loving the um, carnivore pellets, but I only give them to them as a treat or if they're being super, super picky. We generally give them, when they're first hatched, live baby brine shrimp 5 times a day by
Wow.
pipe. I hand feed every single one of them several times a day. They also get live blood worms, frozen blood worms, frozen adult shrimp, brine shrimp. Um, let's see what else. Excuse me. Also the carnivore pellets, the tetratropical granules as a treat. As a treat, that's not a that's like giving them chips. But basically anything meaty carnivorous. I haven't tried them on beef part. I have a little bit in the freezer
I'm thinking about that. Yeah.
with that, but I haven't yet. But everything else they've done extra good with. I vary their diet as much as possible. That way when they go out to other people, they'll eat for them readily. And I've hand fed, trained all of them, so they're all gonna eat out of your hand, which is awesome. It's like you'll know when they want food because they'll just be up at the surface just looking at you. Feed me.
So they're little beggars.
Yeah,
Super
they're,
interesting.
we don't do anything special with them than we do with the other fish. We just don't put a heater in their tank and we don't keep any substrate in the bottom. And they've been doing fantastic for us.
I've even heard of people like buying chillers for their tanks. Like, I know we have some kind of little salamander or newt or whatever that lives in our. It's a spring-fed limestone creek, and it's super cold. It has, crayfish and these little salamanders that look a lot like axolotls, except they're tiny. The little frilly gills like yours do. And I
Yeah.
wanted to keep them, but I don't want to take them out of that environment if I can't provide the right environment for them. But
There is another type of animal that looks almost identical to an axolotl. I forget the name. I was actually just researching it recently. I can't think of the name. I'm so bad with names. But they can actually breed together. And the difference is they have a square head where the axolotls have the rounder head, but they can actually breed.
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't know that.
But Lady Rorschach asks at the moment, ideal tank requirement for an axolotl foxy. I like ideal tank size, Lady Rorschach, 20-gallon long minimum per adult. If you're going to have 2 breeding axolotls together, 40 breeder minimum for them. They can get quite aggressive when they go into breeding, and sometimes the females get a little bit snacky. The female is typically the aggressor in the situation, so you want to watch out for that. But I generally like to keep them separated unless I'm looking to have some eggs. So a 20-gallon long is perfect. About bare bottom, about between 60 and 70. I'd prefer, my ideal axolotl temperature is like 66. They seem to digest really good at that temperature. They seem to still be quite active at 66. I just don't have currently the way to cool the water down all the way to 66. But what we've been doing is just a lot of surface agitation that definitely helps the water cool. But you can buy chillers, but definitely agitation is the best way to go. And you can create that just with airflow and a fan over the surface blowing over the surface.
Yeah.
Rebecca with Freshwater Ethology said she thinks that's a tiger salamander that can breed with that.
Oh, wow. I was looking it up, and here in Kentucky, I know we have newts. We've got the Eastern newt, and we have the hellbenders, which is and I thought hellbenders and mud puppies were the same, but I guess they're two different types. And then, of course, one of Father Fish's favorite was the sirens, but they get huge, don't they? The sirens, I think they get really big. And so do the hellbenders. But these are like little teeny, like you lift up rocks and there's this little teeny, miniature looking little axolotl under there. I've just never seen anything bigger than that much.
Ricky says he'd like to hand feed piranha. Well, do you want your hand back?
Go right
It
ahead.
didn't work out so well for James.
James on Fish Room Fever. Yeah.
Kind of hurt. Geek Boy says you can make a DIY chiller using a cheap 6-pack fridge or a dorm fridge if you really need to cool it way down.
Geek Boy.
Geek Boy is the king of.
I love Geek Boy. Geek Boy is a trip, man. He's got all kind of stuff. Ooh, Bob says best fish stores in Kentucky. I don't know. I wish somebody'd tell me because I live way out in, I hate saying this word, in rural Kentucky.
Rural.
But now if I could get Lexington or Louisville, I'm sure there's some great fish stores there. But where I live, I'm outside of Somerset, and I've got one little fish store that I really love, but he doesn't have a lot of stuff. And of course, when Corona came through, it about wiped him out. But he's still in there. And who's the other one? We've got a little one in town. We've got a feeder supply now. I've never been in there, but I hear it's kind of like a Petco. But
That's cool.
I'm a snail.
Lady Rorschach asks, what is your method of sexing axolotls? Well, Lady Rorschach, I let them do the work for me. I let them come into maturity, and males swell in certain areas, and the girls get fatter in other areas. So by how they round out, and once they hit sexual maturity, I know what they are. The males will swell right behind their cloaca, and the females will become very round in their abdomen. And that's how I think them. Don't actually go and like vent like some people will. I find that a little bit invasive. So I let them tell me when they're ready.
Look what Sue says. You take a small fridge, drill 2 holes in it, run a long, thin hose into it, and have like 100+ feet of hose wrapped up in there and running back out, circulate it into what you're trying to keep cool. A circulator.
Oh. That's kind of like
I need one of those in the bed at night for hot flashes. Wrapping around the shape of your body. Who would have thunk it?
It reminds
Stick it right down in between here. Let it chill on out.
You got to wrap it in the crevices.
I love it.
I kind of those cooling stilts that they use on those moonshiner shows.
Oh
those
gosh.
When they're cooling everything down.
The worm.
Similar, yeah. It's not like a premise, just your yeah.
That sounds like a good idea, though. Really,
do it. That's like, of course it is. That's why I said it.
Matt said,
all night long.
I love that answer.
Yeah. I want to be wrapped up in a hose.
Rorschach, the girl.
A lot of those are drag queens. Eduardo.
I love it.
Hey, Patrick.
Really have a great concert. Enjoy it. Her son's going to band concert tonight.
Yes, Scuba Steve, we are Loco Coco here. And we're proud of it. Eduardo, you crack me up. I love y'all. You guys.
This is where I get most of my smiles from, is YouTube people.
Aww. That's a load of crap. I watch you giggle every morning.
But it's because of YouTube people.
It kills me because I'm like lurking during the day. Hello, I'm lurking and I can't talk, and it's driving me nuts because I'm a motor mouth. I like to talk.
No.
And I feel like I'm talking, but I'm getting cut out because the internet is acting weird here today, although everyone's off the internet. I don't know what's going on. So if I'm
You
like,
sound good.
Maybe somebody is stealing your bandwidth.
I will put them that stuff is precious here.
You might have a hacker.
Right, M&C.
And we have a visitor. This is the kid's aunt cat. Her name is Guddles. That
Oh,
is
Scuddles.
named
Kitty.
Guts and Cuddles because she leaves piles of guts everywhere, and the other one wanted to name her Cuddles, so they settled on Guddles.
Oh, that's cute. Hey,
Scuddles.
Father Fish just popped in and said he's going to send your boost to you tomorrow.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Father Fish.
And we're going to do a stream Saturday night, too. We're going to do an extra stream just to talk about, fish keeping and how it helps people. So hopefully y'all will.
Special?
Yep. So he's going to send you some more boosts, Roxanne. Yay.
So much, Father Fish. We greatly appreciate it. We let him know that the piece that he sent us, it melted back, and it is slowly coming back. It's grown one leaf so far. I'm so proud of that little leaf.
But it's coming back.
Have you named it?
No, but I
Call it Lou.
Bud.
Bud.
Oh, Roxanne, tell us about the updates on the ponds.
Oh, yes.
So, I wanted to pull the stock ponds out of the shop this week and start setting them up because it's starting to get warmer here every week, and you can see the sun lighting up my nose. Brian's like, F that, I'm gonna go dig the pond. So he's been out there the past couple of days just digging away. And we will have I'm assuming at least 2 of the ponds will be done by the end of the summer. I think he's gonna have a series of I'm sorry, Kitty. I didn't know that was the cat. We're gonna have 3 or 4 ponds flowing into each other, all fed into each other by streams.
Oh,
How
big is this?
So they're going to spill into each other, like each pond will spill into the next pond?
Around the back and side of the house.
Oh, nice.
So, well, which deck that is going to be around up in the field.
Now, will you have, will you run some of that pond liner or?
Above the water line. The bed down about 8 feet to hit the water line here, and that's going to fill the most bottom pond, but other ponds will require.
I couldn't understand most of that.
We just started having a real bad storm, so I may cut
Is
out.
that rain I hear on your?
It's like pounding and hail. It sounds like. Sorry, guys. Let me turn this off. You can hear Roxanne.
And Matt says, send him this way when he's done, Roxanne. Melissa was going to start digging the other day. I have Melissa outside digging holes.
Hey, women can get it done. Rico's wife dug their pond.
Long, but
and if I wanted one in the ground, I'd be out there digging mine. He might help me, but I'll be out there too.
Right, like last fall, Brian bought a subcompact tractor with all the fixins. So he's got the little backhoe on there and all the digging tools, forklifts, and all that stuff. It doesn't just cut grass; it does all the other things. So he's outside all day long, just right around with a smile on his face and a bucket of dirt in front.
With all the fixins, I love it.
Yeah, my husband wants one of those, and it's like,
They're not cheap, but they are efficient. He's moved a lot of dirt. Since I think he already has 150 hours on it, and we just got it in the fall.
I'm scared of water moccasins. We have them everywhere right here.
I'd be afraid of those too. Yeah, North Carolina.
And I almost stepped on. I think it was probably a grass snake. It had greeny, but it was long lines on it, and his head was not, the.
Man, we've got many copperheads out here. besides rescuing turtles off the road, is copperheads and black snakes or chicken snakes. And it drives me crazy when somebody runs over one of them because they're just helping eradicate the rodents. They're not a bad, they're not a bad snake. Uh-oh, here comes somebody. Sorry.
Okay, and I think Dee Dee's the only one that everyone can hear okay tonight. I'm sorry about that, guys. Hi, Dad.
Did Calvin get all wet?
Get wet.
He just got soaked coming into the
I put my
house.
tools up.
And you're right, Zen. That would be, why am I not getting any water pressure in the kitchen? Honey, I think I hit a pipe of some sort.
That kind of can happen, especially if you got machinery.
Well, what's cool is the pond fills up with the water level. Like groundwater is what's naturally filling the pond out, so he'll actually have to drain it to clean it to let it refill itself back up, just so it's nice and fresh when he's all done.
So now I'm ignorant on this stuff. So when that water comes in, it's not going to seep back down as long as the water table stays up.
Well, that's as high as it reaches, and that's where it stays. Now, say we're in a time of drought, that one will sink down. But it's going to leave that one not unlined since it's the water level. It's actually going to be 8 feet below the water table, so it's going to be 8 feet deep. And that's going to be pumped back up to the most top pond to take it back down. Yes.
Oh,
And then
so it won't cost you anything for water.
in times of drought, we'll turn it off. That way it'll stay in the top ponds and the bottom pond will just stay dry until the water comes back.
Okay. Yeah, just change the circulation around.
Yeah. Well, there's also going to be a huge bog system too. A huge water bog filtration system. So it's going to be a lot of plant filtration. We're trying to keep it as naturistic as possible, but we just required the pump for some gravity support.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. It's gonna be lovely.
Are you
ponds are so
videoing this
refreshing.
process? Have you been videoing some of it to put a video together later for us, or?
I mean, I've been sneak videoing him out the window through the screen when he's not looking.
Good job. That's even better. I love it.
But Brian's not a camera person very much.
Good word.
So it's all stealthy.
What he don't know won't hurt him.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm not a camera person either, but I have sure learned to suck it up.
Hey, we love Brian's face. You tell him just to put it on out there because we love him.
So much. I don't know why he doesn't want to show it. So I don't know. I look or something. No, you don't. You're fine. He's like, no, I don't. Yes, you do.
Right, Matt. Matt says there has to be a GoPro or some kind of mount on that tractor. Yes.
Absolutely.
There is, and he was actually considering that, Matt. But he's like, I don't know how much storage my phone has, and I'm like, we can fix that real quick.
Oh yeah. If I can figure it out, you can.
That's what when we fall asleep at night. We watch a channel called Let's Dig, and I listen to a tractor dig. And that's what we sleep to.
Let's dig. I love it.
If you go somewhere like you're in a parking lot or whatever, and there's construction going on with heavy equipment, you will find yourself just watching that thing go over here and drop this bucket of stuff and come back and pick up this bucket of stuff. And you will watch it like 15, 20 times doing the same thing. It just draws you into it.
But I also want to
about the hum.
When Brian gave me his hug this morning, because he usually gives me a hug and a kiss, and then he goes out to the shop. He gave me a hug and he said, I wonder if my tractor's thinking about me too.
She thinks my tractor's sexy.
I was wondering if his tractor's
really
sexy.
turns me on.
He probably thought, look at my girl out there.
Right. What's his tractor's name?
Red pizza metal just in front of the window all night.
Does he have a name for his tractor?
I don't know. If he did name it, he hasn't told me her name yet.
Oh, he's keeping it secret. That's true love right there.
Yeah.
Does he rub her down every day, Matt says?
He takes her out over to the hose and he gives her a little wash down every day. Make sure her bucket's all nice and cleaned out when she's all dried
Her
off.
bucket. Oh, I'd be jealous.
He even cleans out the bucket.
That
Oh,
little tank is so pretty at night.
Oh, that's beautiful, Dee Dee. Oh, I love that. Is that a 15-gallon?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my favorite tank, my 15-gallon column. Oh,
It is just so pretty at night. And that's just the light that came with
it
the
is.
kit thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it
I
looks beautiful.
I just look and it's like,
Right, Matt. So many comments, so little time.
Exactly.
does he rub her down every day? Yeah, he should rub her down every day.
Matt, just leave them in the comment section after the video and we will address them after the stream. But we are already at 5 minutes, guys, until we're head over to KG Tropicals.
Oh, we've had so much fun. Dee
What
Dee,
do you
that
think?
was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do you think our hash? Let's
Our
start thinking about
hashtag
that. Yeah.
bucket. Touch my bucket.
This tractor is sexy.
Jen said, "Why is machinery always named after a girl? Boat named Ralph." I agree. Brian digs it. Oh, Matt came up with it. Brian digs it. I like it.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that one.
I like
like
that too.
I can dig it. I can dig
love my 15-gallon. And anybody that knows me, like when I first came on to YouTube with Father Fish, that was the first time was that 15-gallon column. And I still can't believe, like, I just gave it away when I moved. I got so upset about moving that I just gave everything away. I was like, I can't deal with it. Just take it, and I just gave everything I had away. So anyway.
Like the sun is literally setting on my face, which is mean it's time to end the words.
We only just knew we
Wow.
still have.
Yeah, if I had only known, I would have not got rid of anything. But it took us 4 days to haul. So it's probably a good thing.
16-hour trip.
Oh, hush. Go to bed.
It's dark here. It's dark here, so
I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being my fabulous co-host. You make my Thursdays so much better, as all of you do that. Say thank you. I'm talking backwards today. I want to say thank you so much to all the moms that work so hard. I see you, Matt, for today. I appreciate it. All you other moms greatly that you. Thank you. I love you guys. Anything more? I want to wish everyone a happy Earth Day. I hope you guys have a day. Jimmy P in your prayers, guys.
Yes. Keep Jimmy P. Yeah, Jimmy P in our prayers and thoughts. I love you, Jimmy. If you're watching, I adore you. So just get better. We need you. Come on back as soon as you can.
And a happy birthday again to Miss Gina's Green. Happy birthday. I'd like to say before we peace out on over to KG.
Brian digs it. Hashtag. Brian.
Yes.
Hashtag. Love that. I love that.
Oh, and I forgot, I always forget to pull up the end thingy until the very hot second.
Oh Lord, we're back on thingies. We were on thingies today on the Aquatic Channel Show.
We love thingies. Let's do
thingies
this.
and the thingamajiggas and the whatchamacallits.
Yeah. I love it.
So we're over to KG Tropicals with hashtag Brian Digs It. And we will see you guys here all back next week for the 55th installment of the Hot Mess Express with the co-host, if I say so myself. And a fantastic weekend. Call the ones you love today. Give them a hug today. Let them know you're thinking about them and how you feel about them today. Because tomorrow's never promised, guys.
Right.
And always remember, always be kind. I love you all.
That's all you got to do.
Fantastic weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everyone.
Love y'all.
Oh.
Here is her milk. Here is her baby.
What's that? Is that a snail? Snail. What about that? Is that the cat? Bailey calls them the cats. You gonna give them kisses?
Did you just give the fishy a kiss?